What is good, everybody? I hope you guys are having a great day on this wonderful Sunday. But I want to get on here. I want to chop it up with you guys about some sports stuff, man. And we all know that the NFL is, happening right now. Preseason is going on. I don't know who went out to the Cam Ward versus Atlanta Falcons game the other day, but I heard it was pretty cool, pretty good to see. Cam Ward had pretty decent showing. I definitely feel like his wide receivers kind of fumbled him a little bit. But let's get into the main topic of the day. Oop, you know what I'm saying? Alarm going off. That means time to make that money. But without further ado, let's get right into it, man. So I believe it was yesterday. The Browns had their preseason football game, and I saw a couple highlights. I was at a family reunion. A lot of things been going on last week anyway, so I didn't post last week. But at that family reunion, we were watching the game a little bit, or I was watching the previews a little bit, and I remember Dillon Gabriel's little comment during, I think it was halftime or whatnot. And I'm gonna go get the quote and stuff like that so we could talk about it. And I think it was like, they're entertainers and then there's competitors, and then my job is to compete. So me being a college football fan, I know that Dan Lennon said that when they were going against Colorado. So it's not crazy because at the end of the day, who was Dan Lannon's quarterback at the time when they were going against Colorado? Dillon Gabriel. So I'm not surprised that he made the statement. I definitely think it was a shot. A lot of people would try and make it seem like it's not a shot. He's talking about the media and stuff like that. And yes, you can make a case that he is talking about the media. I'm not gonna give him that. I'm not finna give him that. I'm not finna let it slide. Especially when we already know what's going on in that situation. Shador is not a fifth round draft pick. Shador is a first round draft pick that got picked in the fifth round because of the NFL. Like, let's say it like how it is. At the end of the day, everybody in their mama in the NFL came together and congregated to not pick that boy because of his dad. And then the simple fact that people really be getting on national TV and be going, well, they picked him in the third round, so clearly they see something in him that, others don't, blah, blah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care that that's the saying that y'all want to say, but don't sit right here and like y'all only argument is he's a third round pick and Shador is a fifth round pick. That to me, that's lame. That's lame. We all know what really is going on, but at the end of the day, my hands are in the air for that situation. But for Dillon Gabriel, let's get back to the main topic. For Dillon Gabriel to get on national TV and make that statement, I definitely feel like that was a shot. I don't think that it was in his best interest at the moment because if you look at his performance, he did not play well. People will give him excuses and be like, he threw a pick six and, it is what it is. First day out there. And I think they said like the wide receiver or whatnot or the tight end, like he put his arms out like he was gonna catch the ball and then he brought his arms back. Like, yeah, you can't do that. So the wide receiver selling him a little bit too. So I give you that. But then had a forced fumble with the running back that was it a forced fumble? Cause fumble with the running back that led to a fumble recovery on the other team and stuff like that. So it's not really looking good. Just you had a bad day in the office. And then not only did you have a bad day in the office, you get on social media and the first thing that you want to say is basically throw some shade at Shador. Like, that's kind of crazy, especially when you in a competition with bro and you did not look good. And I mean, like, people be like, oh, that's the Eagles' second team, this and the third, blah, blah. They would be starters on another team, this and that thing. Then the other teams would be going to give them right now if that was the case. And at the end of the day, no, they are not playing their best players out there right now. Like, let's relax. Let's chill, guys. Like, at the end of the day, we all understand that whole defense is built off UGA. Like, outside of like the player, like you ain't seen not one UGA player out there. You ain't seen none of them first round picks that they didn't had for the past two. Honestly, what who was the guy they picked this year? I don't even think he was out there. So what do you even describe? What are you talking about right now? Yeah, Shador went out there against the Panthers, like, but they had pretty much they starters out there, and he was balling, 2 tutties. So again, you got a pick six and a fumble versus a dude who out here throwing 2 tutties. But then you want to get on national TV, and first thing that want to come out your mouth is some slander. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because a lot of people is talking crazy on your name, even though I agree with them. But you are, yes, in a sticky situation. So again, I give you some type of leeway. That's why I will redact what I stated. I will give you some type of leeway only in the simple fact because you are put in a sticky situation where you are being made to feel uncomfortable. But for you to come out and make that statement when you know for a fact that your coach said that last year and that was a direct statement to his daddy, nah, I'm not gonna let that slide. I will give you your feelings and stuff like that outside of the comment that you are put in a sticky situation for sure, my boy, for sure. But don't get on national TV looking bad in a football game, and then you want to go talk crazy on the quarterback that is looking good. And the only reason why you're talking bad on him is because the whole NFL slandered him in his father's name, and they drafted you before him. And that is literally the only case for having you above him, is that you're a third round pick, and they picked you in the third round, and they picked Shador in the fifth. And we all know why they picked him in the fifth. So, and it was crazy to me because I seen some comments, and they were like, should like Dillon Gabriel's been put in a difficult situation because Shador isn't even Shador is a first round draft pick that got picked in the fifth round. And again, I'm not gonna because basically that would be basically repeating myself. But yeah, man, because we basically be saying the same thing, but still, I feel exactly what bro was talking about. I felt exactly what bro was talking about because it makes no sense to me. But you know, honestly, I really hope that Dillon Gabriel was able to figure out his footing. And honestly, I hope the Browns figure out their quarterback situation a lot sooner than later because I could see that getting real ugly, especially with him making that comment right there. Because again, Shador ain't say nothing about him. Shador ain't said nothing about Dillon Gabriel this entire time. All he's been talking about is working, getting on the field, practicing, trying to improve and show that he can, do what it is that he said that he can do, which we all know he can. But I just feel like it's a crazy situation. Dillon Gabriel should have just kept his mouth shut, in my opinion, and just went out there and played football. The simple fact that we still have Joe Flacco as the starting quarterback, and then you still have Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel above Shador is still kind of crazy to me, especially with how Shador showed that he's honestly capable enough to run the offense. I think that he should at least be getting some second team reps at this point. I understand that he did have the injury and all that good stuff, but I hope when he gets back from that injury, he's able to get some second team reps. Dillon Gabriel, I hope that you are able to find some peace at this point in time in your life because I understand that you are probably going through some adversity, but put your money where your mouth is before you get to talking. Because again, you already are in a sticky situation. And if the media is going to be talking bad about you, then maybe you shouldn't be giving the media something to talk about in a bad way, bro. That's just me. That's my little bit for that topic for today. Yeah, man. I don't think the Browns are gonna be able to fix that situation anytime soon because I definitely feel like they want Shador to fail and they want Dillon Gabriel to succeed, but I don't think that Dillon Gabriel is going to help the Browns be successful, in my opinion. But that's for this video, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming out. Man, please make sure you guys comment what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Nothing but G takes, bro. Coming with bigger and better every week, man. And make sure y'all come out. We're gonna start posting, like I said, my me and Jeremiah, we're gonna start posting our athletic stuff on this page as well. So be on the lookout for that. Peace.